Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here, and this is another episode of my Ultimate Team series, Building from the Bottom. It's like a road to glory, you can call it, but honestly, this series could change as I just go on with it, because I'm playing Ultimate Team. I've been playing it heaps over the last couple of days. I won't say what division I'm in. If you're obviously friends with me on Xbox, I accept anyone you can see, but I'll say I completed 5 divisions so far. I play 5 seasons, I believe it is anyway, going into my 6th. So, yeah, I'll be building different teams, seeing which teams are good. I've found some really good teams to build in certain leagues, so I will be showing that as the series goes on. And, yeah, I'm actually enjoying playing it, so you may see more of this compared to career mode right now, because I'm actually playing this more. As you'll see, there'll be heaps of games in the episode you'll be seeing now. I'm just showing heaps of goals, because, in fact, there are heaps of goals, at least in early division. Like, the first couple divisions is fairly easy, to be honest. A couple games are a bit hard, but you get that like, depending on your opponent, or just if there's a little bit of lag or something that happens occasionally. So I will be showing every single match unless there's a terrible amount of lag. So that might be a reason if I skip a couple, because my connection isn't the best, but who knows, it's just maybe Australian connection in general. And I think I was playing here someone from New Zealand, because they had like New Zealand in their name, but obviously it didn't say on their profile. So I always like to check that to see if they're not like an Asian country, because we used to get paired with them, but it doesn't seem to be a problem so far in FIFA 14. That's a good thing. Hopefully people complained about that a lot. I know I did. But obviously, I don't think people would have just said on the forums. That would be the biggest thing. So here, luckily, we got matched against a bronze team. Again, the match, it's not. There's no matchmaking really. It's just whoever is in the same division, pretty much. I'm guessing anyway. That's how it would be. So here we had an early chance through Lacazette in the 13th minute. It's so easy when you're one-on-one with the keeper. Like, if you're a good player, you know how to finish. As you can see, a little bit of lag there. I don't want to focus on it too much. I think I'll just mention it once. And then, so you know, like my connection, sometimes it's not perfect, but you got to deal with that. And for me, I don't take Ultimate Team so seriously compared to some people. That's one reason I'm not going to do it live, because I'm not going to have like amazing reactions or something like that. The only time I would get amazing reaction would be like when it's maybe if I get a 90th minute winning goal. Like if I just concede there, honestly, I don't really care with that. But even though it was pretty bad, I couldn't really do anything. The marking is terrible in the game that I've noticed so far. It's just really hard to mark players and win headers from set pieces, whether they be corners or just free kicks. Yeah, it's really hard to defend. But honestly, most people will get mad with that if you do it live. And I'm not going to say if anyone does fake reactions or something, but I don't know. Some people are a bit over the top to me. It doesn't seem real. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe I just don't get that much into it. But yeah, honestly, it's a bit fishy sometimes. But I suppose if you're like wagering players, it's a different situation, because I actually spend money to get those players. And that's another thing with this series. I'm not going to be spending money to be getting players. I'm just going to play for fun. That's why I don't really take it as seriously, I suppose you can say. So I'll be never spending real money on the game. With packs like later in the year with Team of the Season and Team of the Year players, I do want to do those. So that's why I'm playing heaps now, to get heaps of coins. And yeah, I want to open with coins. Ideally, I think I'm going to go like a little goal to try and reach 1 million coins. If I think I can reach 10k per day just by playing matches and a couple bit of trading with contracts that I like to do right now, I can get 10k per day. And if you think about that, like 70k per week, and then around maybe 250 per month, I'll definitely get to 1 million coins, maybe around like January, February. So that will be a decent amount to have to open packs with the time the Team of the Season, Team of the Years, and all those special cards come around once EA wants to pluck the money out of your pockets. But I definitely won't be falling into that. It'll actually be my first year where I haven't spent money on packs. It would definitely be a good thing. And yeah, I do want to focus on this Ultimate Team, even though currently my career mode videos are getting a little bit more views. Probably not too much difference, but I suppose YouTube is a bit up and down with that. Of course, every single video you're not going to get the same amount. It's going to be like maybe a couple hundred different. Depends how much subscribers you have. And I'm not really going to worry about that, because my channel is growing good. Currently, after like the last couple days, like averaging 70 or 80 subscribers a day. If you think if I can keep that up for the rest of FIFA 14, well, if you think about it in the long term, not like in 1 week, you don't think it's going to get so much. But if you average that, like 70 or 80 subscribers for like 10 more months, for the whole, or even 11 more months, for the whole of FIFA 14, it's going to be, what, just out of my head, I have no idea, I'm bad with maths, maybe like something 25,000 if you average around in 11 or 10 months. If you average 70 or 80 per day, you end up with around 25,000 extra than you have already. So that's what I'm going to think it as. I'm not going to think on the short term that I'm only getting 70 or 80 per day where it doesn't sound as much. But when you think about it, like over a long period, if you're averaging that, it's definitely a good. And once you get to that much, obviously it's going to go up to a higher amount. But I don't want to focus on that too much. But I'm just saying, some people, like for people out there, you don't think you're getting much subscribers, but honestly, it builds up over time. And yeah, that's what you got to focus. Just focus on how much you're getting now, but think how much you'll have in the future if you're averaging that. Not focus what you're going to have at the end of the month. It won't be much. So yeah, that's just my little, I don't know if that's a tip or just advice or something. I don't really know. But also, I'm going to be starting Football Manager soon, so I might get even more subscribers from that. Honestly, I like Football Manager a little bit more because, yeah, I just like the game more. That's the thing. Ultimate Team and like FIFA and Career Mode, it's obviously FIFA's fun to play, but eventually it gets repetitive and all that kind of thing. I'm enjoying it now, but eventually, yeah, you kind of get to that stage. So I always play Football Manager anyway, so yeah, it's not really a concern for me. And here, there's an early goal here, a couple of rebound. Honestly, I didn't see I could do anything about that. The early ball, like the lob through ball, they're impossible to defend, even harder than FIFA 13, to be honest. And when you get the rebound from the keeper, there's not much you can do about that. And again, go on the attack, and I'm guessing like everyone runs to the corners and just crosses it. And of course, it's more overpowered when you've got Boney in the team, but somehow my keeper saved that. Not sure how. I thought that was destined for the nets. And yeah, that was an amazing save by Carasso, I think it is. Yeah, but I won't have this French team forever. I'll be upgrading to a Serie A team, but I won't give away who I have. I'll build the team slowly and surely. But like I said, Boney, he's just overpowered in the air, and there's really nothing you can do with corners. Corners are even harder to defend, and crosses harder to defend, so you just got to join the party and do them yourself. And of course, he got Henderson on the run. He's not overly pacey, and this was probably the best goal for the match so far by my opponents in the 39th minute. As I said, that was probably the best goal. And the thing with Ultimate Team, there's not so much amazing goals because people like to cross it and then score with headers. And yeah, those goals aren't really exciting and really good to watch, to be honest. So I'll be trying to score unique goals, but obviously when I'm under pressure, I need to get a good result. I'll definitely might use the crosses at some different situation. So there, Boney just getting past the defense again. As I said, he's very hard to stop. And in this game, I don't know if my passing was so bad. It didn't pass where I wanted to, but you just get that with the game. And just certain weird things happen. Like here, I should defend that even better. It shouldn't have been a corner, but I mean, I should have defended it better and I shouldn't have conceded. And something else, that was a penalty. I'm not sure what I did there. I just tried to header the ball. That's all I did. And you give away a penalty by that. So there's not much you can do. Okay, let's see in the replay here. That was Digne, I believe. I was just trying to header the ball. Can you see where that was a penalty? I can't, definitely. But as I said, I don't take Ultimate Team as seriously as some people. So honestly, I don't care as much when I lose because it's all about making coins for me. The big thing is to have a lot of coins for me around the Team of the Year time, and that's the biggest thing why I'm playing now, just playing heaps. Honestly, like I don't care if I lose or win, to be honest. Obviously, we're going to get a loss here, and we're going to obviously win in other games. So I don't get so much into the game for whatever reason. Is anyone like that? Like sometimes you don't really care when you lose. I suppose some people could argue, like I just make, like because I'm making videos and I get money from it. Like you think I don't really care. Sometimes I reply in a message, like when people say like I'm crap at the game. I just say that just for a bit of fun. I just ask them how much money do they make from YouTube. I'm not talking about me. I'm just talking about them. Like asking them how much do they make, and obviously they don't reply to that. That's just me saying nothing to do with me. Like they couldn't think. Sometimes I get comments. They're like, "What do you mean?" But obviously, other time the people they think I'm trying to be whatever. I don't really care. But anyway, moving on from that, we pick up a free kick. And this is one thing I wanted to showcase. I like uncovering these good players. And this guy is definitely one of them. Unfortunately, he's not going to be part of the future because I'll be looking to build a bit different teams. But here, Grenier, for a first free kick, at least of this episode, he scored previous one. I think 2 already before this. So that's his 3rd already for me. And to be honest, apart from free kicks, he doesn't have so much other things to his game. He's not really pacey, but he's got a bit of height. That's okay. But if he can get goals like that, very important goals, obviously it didn't make an effect in this match. It's going to end in a loss. But as I said, I don't really care on the results because of the reasons I mentioned already. Like it's fun to play, but when you look back, it's like it's just a game. Like, to be honest, like you shouldn't get too mad at it. Like, I don't see why people break controls and stuff. Like, what's the point? And yeah, honestly, one thing on people who use like coin sponsors or whatever, people who buy coins or people who sponsor them as well. Like, I know a lot of people on YouTube do for more money, but honestly, I'm never gonna do that. It doesn't matter if people offer some way down the track. If I do, you can come back to the video and say, but that's a situation that will never happen. I'm never gonna promote people to buy coins because I'm never gonna do that myself. So yeah, that's just a quick message on that. I'm never gonna do that. Like, honestly, I don't see the point. You just watch. If you watch me, you can get 1 million coins just by playing games. If you know how to play games properly, if you know how to rotate your team so you don't have to waste on fitness cards. I am now, but eventually when I get more coins, I'll build a squad and rotate with that. And you don't even need it. You save on the fitness cards, and that's a big thing. And contracts aren't that expensive, to be honest. And as I said, I do a bit of money making on the contracts. And yeah, that really makes up for that, to be honest. So here, just offering more contracts to my players, which is always good to keep them up. But I think, yeah, because I get the weekly packs. I get 2 weekly packs, and I get some contracts from that, like the pre-order pack and the season ticket pack. And I get contracts and fitness, and that lasts me if I need them for the week, to be honest. Especially when I do YouTube videos. Like, I don't need to to be honest, I'm not sure how much matches I could show. Like, obviously the contracts are worth 13 matches, I think it is. And that's how much probably I'll play in a game, or at least show on YouTube in a week, to be honest. But obviously, the way I'm going now, I want to show some more. But yeah, it's not. It's just some little thing. It's not a big thing. Contracts 200 coins each is basically nothing. Especially when you go up the divisions. I'm really excited to see how much coins you can get when you're in Division 1. That's one reason I'm playing heaps right now. So here we're playing at home. For whatever reason, when I play at home, I seem to play better. Not sure why. It's just a situation, and for whatever reason, I wanted to quit there. I can't remember. Like I said, I play heaps of games. So, yeah, I do actually enjoy playing it. I actually find it like really hard to stop playing at times. But when I go back to making a video, I mean, even when I'm playing them, even if I'm enjoying it, it doesn't make, like, I still don't take it seriously. Like, if I lose, like, honestly, I don't really care. Is anyone else like that? I'm not really sure. I know a couple other YouTubers do career mode. They say they don't take Ultimate Team seriously as well. So that might be a reason. Because, like, what do you lose from losing in a video game? You don't really lose much. Especially, like I said before, because I just make videos for fun, and it doesn't matter if I lose. And to be honest, if I lose, I don't even have to show the match. I can just show matches that I win, to be honest. Because, yeah, most of the time, I don't want to say this as, like, an excuse or something, but most of the time when I lose, it's actually because the game lags a lot. Of course, I lose sometimes when it doesn't lag, but a lot of the time, you'll see in my matches, the matches I lose is when it lags. So I can show that as proof if you want. So that's what I'm going to do. So I may show every match unless it's like terrible lag that's bad to show. And yeah, I'm trying to still think what is best for entertainment side of things. But that will come when the matches are closer and that kind of thing. Like, do you enjoy seeing all these goals here, or should I do something different? It just, yeah, it really depends what you want to see, to be honest. Because I have heaps of matches to show. That's what you're going to see through this episode and the next one. You're just going to see like heaps of results. If you enjoy seeing it, you might be different because I've already seen this, so I may not be enjoying it as much. But yeah, maybe different for other people. Do you enjoy seeing these like results? Enjoy seeing the goals? For me, it just seems the same thing repeating itself over and over. But again, I like to see the feedback, and I like to see the comments on what people want to see, because obviously Ultimate Team has a lot of things you can do. But as I said, I've played 5 divisions now, 5 seasons. And I have heaps of footage to show. So if you enjoy seeing the games, like if you enjoy like seeing the goals and that kind of thing, definitely leave in your comments. But also leave other things that you would want to see. But like I've said, I've recorded 5 seasons. I haven't recorded anything else. I've just really focused on recording my games, and that's what I'm going to show. Yeah, I'm going to try and get them like done really quickly, so I get into Division 1 so we can play some good competitive matches. And maybe once I get in Division 1, I might start doing them live. But if it's, because my connection is a bit sketchy right now, and if it maintains to be like that, I won't go into the match, or I won't do that live, because I'll just focus too much on it lagging, and I can see I'll just be talking about that heaps. So it's better if I just do it recorded, and then I can show, because obviously when I edit it to just show goals, I definitely remove, it doesn't show a lot of parts where it lags a lot during the game. Like, if it's in the situation where it's lagging, I just wait till it stops lagging to mount an attack. But that's just me, of course. I'm not sure other people are the same. Yeah, that's the biggest thing for me. But obviously people edit it when they do it live as well. They don't show the whole match. So who knows? We'll just see how it goes. And obviously we get another free kick. And once again, it's the man to step up, Clement Grenier. And always the goalkeepers do that for whatever reason. They just run up and smash you. And honestly, that should be a red card. And for whatever reason, he left that open gap. And that was always going to be a goal with a good free kick taker who has decent power, but more so the free kick accuracy. And yeah, decent power as well, finishing ability. And that's another goal for Grenier. I believe that's number 4 now from the spot, or from the set piece, I should say. And that was just like fairly simple. He just smashed it into the bottom. That was pretty easy. Obviously, every player can't do that. You got to have the free kick accuracy and power to do that. But honestly, this is where the game gets boring for me. With matches I'm showing. Once I score these 5 goals, it gets a bit repetitive, even though we had an attack there. But again, I like to contain. Yeah, I was going to say counter or something at the same time. But anyway, yeah, I like to contain them. Not actually pressing contain, but I suppose I do. I just like to pressure them to keep outside my box. And yeah, they rarely get inside there. So that's the main thing. That's how I defend and not concede much goals as Lacazette. He was feeling in the mood to finish off with a lob shot, and honestly, they're a bit easy to do, to be honest. You just lift it over the goalkeeper's head, and it's a fairly simple task to finish on that situation. So you're probably going to see heaps of those. The goalkeeper's run up, just lift it above his head, and he finishes well. And this is where the goals are going to come. He just gives up, basically. I go on ultra attacking as they give away the corner. And this is going to be a fairly simple finish, to be honest. You just put it in there, bang with the header, and it's that man, Gourcuff. Again, like I said with him and Clement Grenier, I think that's how you pronounce his name, not really sure, not really too familiar with the French players. That's how the commentator says his name, Grenier. But as I said, he'll be leaving the team. All these French players will be leaving the team soon, so that won't be a concern to pronounce the name later in these episodes. But again, Lacazette, this guy has been fantastic. I picked him up for 450 coins, and he's definitely repaid the goals. That's definitely worth the coin, to be honest. So if you're looking for a cheap starter team, a French team will be good to go with, because you can easily beat these early teams. But honestly, any gold team with some pacey players up front will do the job. Yeah, that's just the evidence you can see. Like with Menez and Lacazette, they both got decent strength. Not overly strong, I should say. But you can bang the goals in, as you can see. We've got 9 right now, and there's more to come in the 90th minute. To finish off with 10, Menez cuts in and finishes on his left. And again, that's another thing. Good with his both feet. I think he's 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot as well. That's very good. We're always going to score in the 90th minute. That's just one of those things that happen. So, that was I'm going to recommend some players. I'm going to give you recommendations of players. I think that could be a good thing to talk about during my videos. Like, I'll talk about some players when they're on the ball, whether they score or something. So here, just speeding through the end, because honestly, yeah, it was pretty much over from there. And we picked up heaps of goals in that situation. Menez scoring, Lacazette, and a couple of attacking midfielders in Gourcuff and Grenier scoring. Very good for the value, like under 1,000 coins, especially Grenier. I'm having trouble with his name right now. Sometimes I say it good, but sometimes I say it bad. But like I said, he's going to be leaving the team soon. This whole team's going to be leaving to improve to a Serie A team. Again, without buying packs like some people do. And that's one of the major things. I love beating people who use Microsoft points, or they use real money to buy teams, whether it be from Microsoft points or buying coins. It's easy to tell, especially early in the game, when they use full chemistry styles and have like Balotelli who costs 40k, Di Natale costs 40k as well. You can't get them without opening packs with real money. So I love beating them, because that really showcases you don't need, like, I've always done this in FIFA, like last year as well. I bet all these teams that were worth over 100k, 200k, even a couple teams worth $1 million with Team of the Year players. I bet them like with a 15k, 20k team. And yeah, it's so fun, like, because you know they've spent that real money on the game, and you've bet them with spending no money. So that's one of the biggest things for me. I love doing that. Especially because I make videos as well, and I don't even need money to win. I could if I wanted to, But yeah, just one of those extra things that you like to do. So I'm going to be doing a lot of this regardless if it gets so many views or even it gets dislikes. I've really grown to not really care anymore about dislikes on my videos and bad comments. It's just, yeah, in the end, I just think it makes my video more popular, and it's benefit for me. Like, I end up, like, I replied to one comment, in the end, I'm winning. Even if you don't like my video or you think I'm bad, in the end, I'm winning because it helps me do other things I want to do in life. So that's very good. But for now, I think I'll end this here as I just apply these contracts to my players for future matches. As I said, I won't be having them for too more long, but at least this division, I think, and maybe another one. But you gotta wait and see. But for now, that's it, and I'll see you guys next time.